Hi Sue, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I'm getting my technology set up here and then we will see who else comes to join tonight. Hi Miss Thelma, happy Friday. All right. Hi Corinne, thanks for joining me. Thelma, thank you for sharing. I'm gonna give this just another minute, see if anyone else hops on. Hi Mom, happy Friday. And then we will go ahead and get started on our gift card holder. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this last Friday of October. It is October 30th, and I am Jennifer Helm, the Faithful Stamper. Tonight, we are going to be making a sweet and simple gift card holder. This is going to go together very quickly. There's nothing flashy or fancy about it, but if you need a gift card holder, this is a really quick and simple one that you can pull out and make in a flash. So as always, please like, comment, and share the video. I do a contest each week, one for those that comment on the video and one for those that share the video. And if you share the video, if you would please let me know in the comments that you do that, because for some reason Facebook doesn't always show me who all the shares are, and I hate not having my prize wheel full of names when I know there's more people who shared. But I so appreciate that. And last week's winners, Miss Caitlin is the winner of this beautiful card. So Sue, you will have to pass that along. This will be coming Caitlin's way. And prizes for October will all go out in the mail probably early next week. And then Miss Thelma, this one's coming to you. So thank you ladies for commenting and sharing on the video. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you taking your time to stamp with me. So here's the gift card holder that we are going to be making this evening. As I said, nothing flashy, no fancy, not really fancy folds, multiple layers, all that kind of things, but it's a really handy gift card holder. And this is an idea that I've had for a while. It is from Jackie, and I'm probably butchering her last name, Bolhuis. She's klompenstampers.com. And she's a fellow demonstrator, and she does lots of wonderful projects. And I saw this many, many moons ago and have been wanting to try it for quite a while. And so I decided to break this one out for our gift card holder this month. So the first thing you are going to need is your cardstock, which is 11 inches long by 4 1/4 inches wide. And all we need to do, this is half a sheet of cardstock cut long ways. And so 2 score lines is all we need to do. So you need to score on your 11-inch side. You're going to score it at 1 1/2 inches. And then 5 1/2 inches. Make sure you've got your scoring blade and not your cutting blade. I almost made that mistake. Move my trimmer out of the way. And this is all we need to do for the moment to our cardstock. And this does fold up and fit in a regular envelope, in case you were wondering. So you need some DSP, not very much. This is another great use for designer series paper. You can take your cardstock, the larger panel, the 5 1/2 inch panel, is of course your back. So you can go ahead and fold that in half. And then you have the 1 1/2 inch score line here on the end, and that's going to fold over, and this is going to be your gift card pocket. So when you fold it flat, you'll see you've got the seam there on the front. You're going to need a piece of designer series paper that is 4 inches tall by 3 3/4 inches wide, so it's not quite square. And we're just going to glue that to the left of that score line. So I'm going to break out my Stampin' Seal Plus. And the paper I am using tonight is from the Trimming the Town suite. And one last reminder, the Designer Series paper sale is on through tomorrow only. 15 different packs of paper for all occasions, some Christmas, some not Christmas, are 15% off through tomorrow night. So don't miss it. So there's our larger piece of Designer Series paper, and then you need 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. The first one of these you're going to glue to what is going to become the gift card pocket. So to the right of your score line, this cute little panel here that's left. So I'm going to take more adhesive here. And I love with the Stampin' Seal Plus, if I run off the edge a little bit, I can just kind of tuck it behind with my fingers. And so this goes on the front, nicely centered. And then the second strip, you're going to glue to the card base along the right-hand edge. So that way when you fold your pocket in and secure it, which I'll show you in a minute, you've got the cute Designer Series paper that you could see. You could very easily match both pieces if you want, or do as I did and accent your larger piece. So again, break out the adhesive. And make sure if you have a pattern, you glue it the right way up. I totally almost glued that upside down. Upside down people would have looked very interesting on my gift card pocket. So one last step to finish the pocket, and I believe I forgot to mention this in the directions, so I apologize. You need some kind of punch. It could be a circle or another small shape. It doesn't have to be a circle. This happens to be a 1 1/4 inch punch, circle punch. And I'm just going to center it and go in a little bit and cut a notch so that the gift card slips in and can be easily removed from the pocket. And then to seal the pocket, I'm going to use tear and tape. I could use glue, I'd have to leave it sit longer. And my adhesive would probably work, but I like to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and I know my tear and tape is really good for things like this. So I'm just going to take 2 small pieces of tear and tape and put them on the very edge. You don't want anything too wide because then your gift card isn't going to fit. Hi Tony, happy Friday. So I'm going to peel off the backing on my tear and tape and then simply close the pocket. And here you can see I've got my sweet little pocket that a gift card will fit right in. So the only thing I have left to do on the inside is the Whisper White piece where I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So this is the same size as my front piece of Designer Series paper. So it is 4 inches tall by 3 3/4 inches wide. And I'm going to double check myself here. Yep, because otherwise I almost stamped it wrong. I don't know if you saw that. I had it laid out like this. And while it fits, if I were to stamp it this way, you can see I would see it, and I don't want to see it when I close the gift card. So it goes with the slightly taller side up. So 4 inches tall, 3 3/4 wide. So you might want to double check that, learn from my almost mistake. And then I chose the Wrapped in Christmas stamp set to use for this gift card holder. Hi Rich, happy Friday. So I'm going to use the cute little flourish, which is a favorite of mine lately. And on the front, the little something for you. And this stamp is great because it's not just for Christmas. This is great for gift card pockets any time of the year. And then I'm going to put "It's the most wonderful time of the year" on the inside. So, whoop, whisked away my paper there. So I decided to use Misty Moonlight and Real Red to coordinate with the colors on my designer series paper. And since these are red rubber stamps, the cling stamps, I do not need an extra cushion underneath. So I'm going to ink up the It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year with Misty Moonlight and just center this. And then for this piece, I'm just going to accent the corners in the Real Red. I'm also going to use this little flourish on my envelopes. And this is just a sweet little stamp that you can put in the corner, or you could even center it over your sentiment if you wanted to. So there's that all ready to go. I'm going to set that aside for 1 minute. And while I have my red ink out, I'm going to stamp my envelope corners. Now I'm going to put the Real Red away. As I said, I'm notorious for sticking elbows, arms, or other things in my ink pads if I leave them open too long. So now I just need to finish the front. So to do that, I have 2 die cuts. I have a Real Red circle that's got some stitching around the edges. And then I have this cute little octagon shape. I believe this is from the Warm Hugs die set. I put it away before I wrote down the name of it, so let me grab my catalog real quick. I'll show you what set that came from, because these are 2 of my go-to shapes for the Christmas season so far. They are from the Warm Wraps dies. They go with the Warm Hugs stamp set and bundle. And you can see here, this is the cute little octagon shape. And then the stitch circle coordinates with several different stamp sets. If you are in the habit of giving either some kind of coffee shop gift card, I won't name any specific chains, but this stamp set would be perfect because it has the Eat, Drink, and Be Cozy and I Like You a Latte, and this one's on me, Merry Christmas. And with these cute little accent stamps, that would be perfect. And we do have these cute little coffee cup holders. I haven't played with them yet, but I can't wait to do that. So anyway, that's where my die cuts came from. So I'm going to stamp the A Little Something for You on my die cut and hope it works. Oh, look at that, perfect. So now, just a few steps left to finish off the gift card holder. First thing I'm going to do is glue my insert into the gift card holder itself. So a little bit of adhesive. Now look, we were getting along just fine here. And now there we go. I was thinking in my head it was behaving itself. I shouldn't have even put that thought out there. So here we go. And you don't have to completely hug the seam on the inside, but you want to stick fairly close to it, because if you don't, you will be able to see the edge of your insert along your designer series paper when you fold it shut. So I like mine to be hidden, so that's why I kind of hug the inside. Now, I'm going to take some ribbon. I have this beautiful Real Red sheer ribbon, and I'm going to tie it around the front of the card. You don't have to do this, but it's a nice little touch. So I'm going to trim some. And I don't want it completely up against the edge of the card, but I don't want it too far out in the middle either. And I think I'll go a little towards the top. Let's see how well I can tie this little knot. I'm going with a knot as opposed to a bow this evening. Not too bad. I'm going to trim my edges And then all I need to do is adhere my die cuts. So one last